All right, it seems like the lighting is about as good as I'm going to get it. Hello everyone, I am CORVID-19. So today I am going to talk about Ari Shavit and the book My Promised Land. Now, I think that Ari Shavit is far, far wiser than most commentators on the conflict. In fact, I think he would make an excellent Prime Minister of Israel. Ari Shavit, if you're watching this, run. Now, I don't agree with him on everything, but I still respect him as a commentator. Um, at least he acknowledges that there were injustices done to the Palestinians during the founding of Israel, unlike my ex-boyfriend, who I used to argue a lot of these issues with. And if you want to learn about the history of Israel, My Promised Land is a really, really, really good read. It's well written. And I actually talked a little bit with my ex-boyfriend about My Promised Land once. And while we were still dating, obviously. And he said that Ari Shavit is kind of considered bad news in Israel. And I think that's a pity because I think that Ari Shavit is a very wise voice that, quite frankly, everybody should be listening to. Um, Now, while we're talking about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, um, I'm just going to leap into the topic for the next video because I've pretty much said everything I want to about Ari Shavit. Um, but I would like to talk for a bit about the settlers. I've actually come up with a novel solution to this problem that I don't think that anybody else has thought. I've actually come up with a novel solution to this problem that I honestly don't think that anybody else has thought of yet. And that is that if a Palestinian state were created in the West Bank and the Gaza Strip, I think that the best solution for the settlements would be to simply give dual citizenship for both Israel and Palestine to all the settlers. Because this way the Palestinians could keep the land that the settlements were built on, and the state of Israel could keep their citizens, and the settlers could keep their Israeli citizenship. So, everybody wins. I know that this isn't the only issue in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, so this obviously wouldn't solve the entire conflict. But I do believe that this would solve the settler situation, and I think that my solution should be considered. Um, I remember once watching a movie about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, and and they were lamenting that people are so creative when it comes to war and ways of making war and ways of killing people and ways of destroying things. But people are not creative when it comes to ways of making peace and peaceful solutions to problems and creative solutions to problems. So, you know, I guess this is my way of trying to make a creative solution to the problem. Um, but I think it would be a really good idea and consider it. If you like this video, like and subscribe, especially subscribe. Um, and I believe my next video is about more stuff about Judaism and the Israeli-Palestinian conflict and stuff. So yeah, bye.